Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Forest of Memories. I hope you didn't get lost. I am Zaruk Windcaller, your guardian, your high remembrancer, and your arbiter. Today we return to the USG Ishimura. Today we return to Dead Space. I missed last week due to some, well, mainly I was tired, so I wasn't able to do anything. But this time, I'm back. And this time we have work to do. The plot thickens, and we now know just how crazy everything was on this damn ship. And it's on us, yes, us, because God forbid anyone else try. It's up to us to find out what exactly's gone wrong and, well, what we can do about it exactly. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. Make yourselves comfortable, get a snack, get a nice drink, sit back, try to relax, and let's play some Dead Space, shall we? I missed this. Let's see. This one. Also, I hope I'm coming through all right on y'all's end. I've been trying to find some new microphone positions. All right. Right, we have no ammo. Okay. Yeah, I know. What's in here? Oh, right, I've already been in here. Please tell me I at least have some money so I can buy some ammo. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I got plenty of money. Can't buy the new suit, but then again, that's okay. Let's see. Why do healing items have to be so expensive? Let's see. There. If there's more ammo to find, I'll find it. But for now... There. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're good. Oh no, not this shit again. Uh-oh. Holy crap. Well, there goes a lot of the ammo I just got. And now I get to pick up a lot more.
Quarantine lifted.
Alright, Zaruk, you know the routine.
Another one. I'm getting weird feedback spikes on local comms.
If whatever's wrong with the comms array is spreading...
No, that's not it. So, the door to communications should be open. You can head down to the comms control station. And
Hey, Nick.
watch what you say. I think someone's listening in.
Good grief, I shot through almost all of my, my plasma cutter ammo. Good grief.
Oh no!
Yeah, oh no is right. Good grief. But, at least I got some more ammo, so it's alright. Just gotta be a bit more careful. Hey, Mouse, thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. We gotta go. What time is it? Where I am, it's a little after 6. Unless you're making it... Oh.
I think this calls for a little history lesson.
Okay. Oh, man, where do I start with this one? One moment. Oh, that didn't sound good. Alright, so, let me think. A good history fact. Let me think. Okay. Well, here's a good one. So, let's real quick. I'm gonna give you the kind of like the scratch version of, like the scratching the surface version of it. Look up the Spanish Civil War that took place during the 30s and I think it started in the late 20s. I might be wrong, but it basically was going on in the 30s. So the Spanish Civil War was basically fought between a fascist side and a republic side. And the crazy thing is that here's where it gets interesting. The crazy thing is the fascist won, but the crazy part about it is that they didn't end up joining Germany or Italy in World War II. They didn't join the Axis because, here's the kicker. The reason for that is because the British diplomats told the new Spanish leader after he won the Civil War, they're like, yeah, you know, you should make a lot of demands of the Germans and stuff. You know, because if you want, like, you know, you should make demands and then push them and see how far you can get. And which he did. And that basically convinced the Germans that when World War II broke out, they were like, yeah, no, we're not siding. We're not bringing them in on this because they literally ask for everything and give nothing in return. So in a weird way, despite the fact that the Spanish Civil War was was won by Franco, that's his name. He was the leader of the fascist side. He was basically he was, I wasn't going to say he was fooled. He played along with it. He basically pestered and, you know, kept asking for more and more stuff from the Axis, and that's why they didn't get involved in the war. So anyway, there's your little fun fact. Let's continue. Hello? Oh, for fuck's sake. I gotta go back into the weird living walls. Oh, this is the break room where the thing was. Okay, what's in here? Oh, nice.
Clearance confirmed.
No, we're gonna stop that. need to do a stream that's all history talk. I could do that. Babies! There we go. Oh, great, another one. Is it dead? Oh yeah, it's dead. Oh yeah, the RE4 remake. Yeah, that's right. I might stream that, actually. That could be fun. Over here, stranger. Oh no, I'd be down for it. I would just need to get a lot of facts together beforehand. Because I may like history, but it's very hard for me to talk about it, like, without feedback and everything. It would have to be something that, you know, I had multiple people talking with me about. That doesn't sound good. Ah.
Clearance confirmed.
I'll take that. Nice. All right, let's go. Well, I know you say go that way, but I want to see what's this way. Oh, it's locked. Never mind. Odd placement, but okay. Knock, knock.
Communications array offline. A repair technician has been notified.
Oh, that's lovely. Great.
The Valor's in a holding position. How's the comms array?
Fried. Someone hotwired the dishes together and blew out the system.
So we're screwed.
No, it was sloppy work. Some of the dishes are intact. If I replace them and create a new circuit with no gaps, we could broadcast a signal. Short range only, but it should work.
Okay, do it. I'll, keep an eye on things here.
Yeah, way not to sound, you know, don't sound too excited about us getting rescued. What's this?
Unsent message retrieved from array buffer.
Progress report, Captain Benjamin Mathias to Paragon Jordan, Una. This will be my last transmission. Afterwards, I'll make sure our pilgrimage can be completed without interference. We have successfully brought the Holy Marker on board. Dr. Kine, an expert on the original marker, is deciphering its secrets. Forgive me for quarantining you just 7. Director Eckhart's work may have been inconvenience, but you're suffering some sort of epidemic. Regardless, Planet Crack begins tomorrow on schedule. CEC can scratch out its illegal operation now that the true prize is ours. Let's the EarthGov try to cover this up. Altman be praised. Matthias out.
Oh, great. So the religious kooks are in the government too. Great.
Clearance confirmed.
As an artist, I'm not a fan of markers. They cause too much bleeding.
I think this calls for a history lesson.
Let's see. All right, another one? Good grief. I mean, if you're this interested in history, Nick, you should probably go check out some of the YouTube channels all over the place on YouTube. There's tons of history people. Let me think of another one. Okay. Alright, just to make sure I get the information right, because I don't want to... Oh, tell about the Berserker of Stamford Bridge. I can do that! That's a good one. Okay, so... in the year 1066, England was, how do I put this? England was basically trapped between a Norwegian rock and a Viking hard place. If I had the Pornhub redeemed, that's where the sound would be playing. But allow me to explain. So, at the time, there were 3 competitors for the English throne. William, Duke of Normandy, King Harold Hardrada of the Vikings, and King William Godwinson. Now, Godwinson had already taken the crown in 1066 through, let us say, dubious means. Nobody's really sure if it was gifted to him or if he lied and just took it himself. Of course, Duke William of Normandy didn't like that because he had been promised the throne. But William was in France and was unable to sail to England due to bad wind conditions. The Vikings didn't have that problem. So the Vikings invaded in 1066 to take the English throne. Now, there was a battle at York, which they won, quite handily, actually. But then came the Battle of Stamford Bridge, where King Harold Godwinson led his army to fight with the Vikings and caught them unprepared for a fight. Turns out the Vikings were resting by the river and were not wearing their armor, didn't have their weapons, and were just relaxing. Godwinson jumped them and slaughtered a bunch of them in the early fighting, but as the Vikings filtered across the Stamford Bridge to get back to their boats and get their weapons and equipment, a lone Viking berserker stood on the bridge, preventing Harold's army from crossing. And if legends are to be believed, that Viking berserker killed, what was it? I think over a dozen men, and nobody could get past him. However, he was eventually taken down, and this is because an English soldier got the idea to float under the bridge in a barrel in the river, and as he got under the bridge, he thrusted a spear up through the bridge and stabbed the berserker in the groin. And, injured and possibly dead, it didn't take much for the guys to overwhelm and kill him. But he'd done his job. When the English army finally crossed over the bridge to fight what was left of Harold Hardrada's army, they now had their equipment, their weapons, their chainmail, everything. But now they were dreadfully outnumbered, and a lot of them were either injured or exhausted from the fighting. So it was a foregone conclusion. They lost anyway. And Harold Godwinson, being I'm not going to say merciful, I'm going to say pragmatic, he basically, they killed Harold Hardrada during the battle. So he basically told them, all right, get the fuck out. Take whatever's left, take your ships, take Hardrada's son, and get the fuck out and never come back to my country. Which they did. They left. But then as Harold was celebrating his victory, he then found out that, while he was there, Duke William landed in England. And and as he marched back to confront William of Normandy, which I should mention, his army marched from London to Stamford to Hastings in 2 weeks. Those guys were exhausted. But when they finally got there, the rest is history. The English were defeated at the Battle of Hastings. William was crowned not only Duke of Normandy, but also King of England. And then, at that point, I'm not going to say modern England, but the modern English language came to be, because, fun fact, the modern English language is a mix of French and English. So, yeah. A lot of crazy stuff happened in 1 year. So, with that, let's continue. Zero G. No? Okay.
Entering zero
Oh, there it
gravity.
is.
Exiting zero gravity.
Ow. Oh, screw this.
Entering zero gravity.
hello. Why won't you die? There we go. One cool little detail I love about this is if you look around, you can actually see spent plasma rifle cartridges, which I think is really cool. Like, there's one right there. Yeah, one of them's mine, but another one was just floating here, which means that it just shows that there was a fight here, which I think is pretty cool. Alright. Well, at least we know where they got in. My favorite part's the only way to get past the bridge Zaruk was to sneak under and give him a wartime vasectomy. I mean, yeah. But again, sometimes the most interesting moments of history come on the silliest moments. Let's see. Alright. So, Isaac said a few of them were broken, so... Come on. Hang on a minute. Can these get... Okay, so that can't get pulled out. Let's see. Alright, let's see what I have to work with first. Whoops. Why does everything get all fleshy when the Necromorphs take over? They're literally converting everything to biomass. Like, that's literally... Remember, everything... Well, You know what? Hang on. Hang on. Let me check. I know someone who could answer it. I want to see if he's, I want to see if he's streaming tonight. If he is, then we're out of luck. But if he's not, then maybe I can ask him to come in right now. How can he turn? They're not. They're covering it with flesh or something like that. Hold on. Let me check. Let me see if he's streaming tonight. If he is, we're out of luck. But if he's not, I'll ask him to come in and he can chat with us. Hold on. Let's see. He is not. He's not streaming today, so let me ask him if he's available. Hold on. Okay, well, I told him that if he's not busy, he can drop in. Otherwise, to my understanding, Nick, what's happening is that all the necromorphs are basically, everything is fusing into one fleshy organism. Either that or it's just spreading over everything. They can't convert metal to like organic stuff, but they're covering everything. At least that's how I understand it. It's almost like a weird infection when you think about it. Alright. Let's put that back. Put that there. I think this is the last one. Last one that works anyway. Got it. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. So, need to get this power up there. Basic. Yeah, basically, kind of, Nick. It's again, that's spoilers, but the game series has been out for years at this point, and not to mention they're probably going to remake 2 and 3. So, basically, yes. When enough necromorphs get together, they can form into a Brother Moon. Let's see. All right, start there, go up. Trying to think. Go across. Huh. Get us out of here. Can I answer that question? Yeah, go for it, Vince. Answer the question. Again, this game series has been out for a long time, so answer the question if you want to. I was just saying, here be spoilers if you don't know, but the game's been out for a while, so I don't really care. Okay. Do I have, Yep, this should work. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Hang on a minute. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let me put this one in. Okay. Now, let's see if this works. There we go.
Communications array realigned. Ready to transmit.
I'm a genius.
I think you got it. Try opening a channel to the Valor.
Exiting zero gravity.
Alright, let's see if we can get this to work.
This This is USM Valor, broadcasting on all frequencies to USG Ishimura in response to your SOS. We've picked up your escape pod number 47 and are en route to your position.
Oh God,
This
no.
message will repeat every
No,
30
no, no, no,
seconds
no, no,
until
no,
you
no.
respond.
Please tell me that's not the one with... Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Escape pod.
Oh, fuck. The pod Hammond jettisoned. It had Chip. That creature was inside.
No. USM Valor, come in. Come in, Valor. Oh, her signal isn't strong enough.
Can we deploy the long-range antenna?
No, something's blocking the blast doors over the comms array. The hell?
There'll be a manual release over at maintenance. I'll go. Keep trying to reach them.
Those guys are so fucked if they open that escape pod. I appear to be stuck. Get this shit out of my way. Let's go, let's go. What does a Brother Moon do after the marker's moved? It waits. Brother Moons are capable of consuming life, just like a necromorph is. They wait. It's what happens at the end of Dead Space 3. All the Brother Moons find Earth. So... Cool, a bench. I don't have any.
Don't have any? You expect me to believe that, maggot? The truth is, you've lost an expensive piece of Army issue equipment. That suit is going to come out of your pay, and you will remain in this man's army until you're 510 years old, which is the number of years it will take for you to pay for a Mark II powered combat armor you have lost. Report to the armory and have a new suit issued to you. Then report back to me, private. Dismissed!
That's the first time anyone's done that. Was that you, 17? Thank you. It's been so long since I've heard that. And for those who don't know what that's from, that is I think that's one of the most expensive bit redeems I had. It's called Yell at Me. And that is Sergeant Dornan from Fallout 2. And yes, and you will remain in this man's army until you are 510 years old. Oh, you did the random sound redeem. Oh, cool. But yeah, that is the Yell at Me redeem, where Sergeant Dornan bitches at me for not wearing any power armor. Yeah, 510 years old. Yeah, RNG blessed you. Thanks, 17. I appreciate it. How you doing? Sir? Sir? Oh! That's a long boy! Ah! No! No! No, no, no! 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 Why are there two of them? Fuck you! Freaking head. Ugh, freaking the attack heads. Oh, God. Why were there 2 of them? Why did it have... Well, okay, it was his head and then part of its body. Dear God. I just thought it was going to run at me. Jesus. Well, he's dead. So, if you have any goodies in you... Nope. But, at least now they can't turn him into anything. Oh, nice. The last plasma cutter upgrade. Do I have it or do I have to buy it? Nope, I got it. Which means... well, first things first. We'll buy what we need and then I'll go back. Yes, those things... That necromorph was actually the head. And what happens is that thing will attack somebody... Rip their head off and put its own head on someone's body. Alright, we can sell this. Don't really have much of anything else I can sell. Oh, wait, this. Yeah. Still short on getting the suit. Alright, well, let's go upgrade the plasma cutter to its final form. Here we go. Melee attacks can knock enemies prone. Oh, can they? Nice. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more nodes to fully upgrade the plasma cutter. Ooh, it even shakes the screen now. Engineering nerd or not, give Isaac Clarke a heavy object and he'll knock anybody out. Yeah, 17, it can be kind of scary at times, but it is fun. Like, it set the standard for a lot of horror games at the time. What do you mean? Hello? There. Oh, hi! Sit down! That was actually really effective. That literally was one swing to knock it over. That is busted. I'm gonna abuse the shit out of that. Wait, were you just waiting in the elevator? Creep? Just waiting on the elevator. That is not a good sound. Alright, we'll go in there in a second. Yoink. Why are you people just leaving random ammo in your lockers? Alright.
Error. Blast doors obstructed. Please contact a repair technician.
Hi, I'm a repair technician.
I still can't reach the Valor. What's happening with the antenna?
Oh.
It's blocked by... It's the Leviathan. It must have snagged on the comms array after we spaced it. It's not coming off without a fight.
Isaac, there's no time.
There is if I use the ADS cannons. Manual targeting like before. I can shoot it right off the hull. I got this. You focus on the Valor.
Will do.
Let's go excise a tumor, shall we?
Entering vacuum. Entering zero gravity. Manual targeting enabled.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, right here. Get off my ship!
Warning.
Oh,
ADS cannon destroyed.
I need to go back inside for more air. Excuse me.
Speed.
Really? A speed? Okay. Alright. Speed! Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. Whoa.
Manual targeting enabled.
Fire! Get off my ship, Space Marine! Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. Whoa.
Warning. ADS cannon destroyed.
Oh, shit. Freaking space mines? Bioorganic space mines. That was close. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Manual targeting enabled.
Get off my ship! Oh, damn it.
ADS cannon destroyed.
Please tell me there's more ADS cannons. Where are the rest of them? Ow. There's got to be more than 3, right? Because if that was all of them, I'm in trouble. Ow. Didn't see that coming. Ow, Jesus! Oh, wait. Yeet! That didn't work. Ow. Can't even use the, like... I don't have anything that can break that. Ow. I think, Zaruk, think.
Oh no.
There's got to be another ADS cannon around here somewhere. And if there isn't, I have to close and engage with it myself. Which I'd really rather not do. Oh, shit! Ooh, close one. Yeah, I might have to get close. Well. Ow. Well. Yeah, I can't. It won't let me. Uh-oh.
Then pay with your blood.
Okay, that was well done with the timing, but that's not funny. I mean, because how am I, like... Hold on. I have a thought. Give me all that shit. Yes, I know. I'll get to you. Thank you for the, thank you. Posture check, stretch, and hydrate.
Error.
Yeah.
Glass doors obstructed. Please contact a repair technician.
Still can't reach the Valor. What's happening with the antenna?
It's blocked by... It's the Leviathan. It must have snagged on the comms array after we spaced it. It's not coming off without a fight.
Isaac, there's no time.
There is if I use the ADS cannons. Manual targeting like before. I can shoot it right off the hull. I got this. You focus on the Valor.
Will do.
Alright, well, I'm gonna save, so I don't have to sit through that again. Oh, right. I also noticed something interesting. I don't know if y'all noticed. My flamethrower doesn't work in space because there's no oxygen. That's a very cool detail. All right.
Entering vacuum. Entering zero gravity.
Let's start on the right side, shall we?
Manual targeting enabled.
Ow. Woo. Get off my ship, Space Marine! Got it. Oh, Isaac, shut up. You got 20 seconds of air. Quit bitching. There. Let's go. On to the next one. Uh-oh. Phew.
Manual targeting enabled.
Whoa. Ow.
Warning. ADS cannon destroyed.
Yeah, I can see that. Get these freaking space mines out of my way. Uh-oh, I hear that.
Manual targeting enabled.
Fire! Fire! Damn it!
Warning. ADS cannon destroyed.
Oh, wait. Ow. Jesus, alright, enough. Come on, come on. Got it. Also, the achievement I just got is called Get Off My Ship.
Is it dead?
Dead and gone. I'll try the antenna's manual release again.
Do it. I've got a transmission loaded and ready to go.
Ooh, I'm almost dead. I gotta be careful.
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum.
Okay. I have like a smidge of health left. Like skin of my teeth level of health. Alright.
Yes! Finally! USN Valor, this is Kendra Daniels on the USG Ishimura. Do not open the escape pod. Repeat, do not open that escape pod. Do you read? We're too late.
The Valor!
It's heading right for you!
Brace yourself! Cold.
Position
Well. This isn't good.
Daniels, what happened? Something shook the whole crew deck. What hit it? An asteroid?
Those things got onto the Valor, a rescue ship. They found your escape pod. And the one that used to be Chen,
God damn it!
the Valor's scrap. By the time another ship hears the SOS beacon, we'll all be dead.
No, that's what I was telling you. I found an executive shuttle on the crew deck, intact.
And the log
I
said
think
that
this
shuttle's
calls
missing
for
its
a little
singularity
history
core.
lesson.
It can't get us home.
Wait, maybe it can. If the Valor singularity core is okay, I could salvage it, install it on that shuttle. We're fucking out of here.
Where's the Valor now?
It's near comms.
Keep us stable. Isaac, I'll grab a suit and EVA onto the Valor. Meet me there. We'll find that core together. Let CEC clean up their own mess. I'm saving what I can.
No, skin of your teeth is a saying.
zero gravity.
My anatomy is weird though. And yes, 17 dude. All right, another fact. Let me think. Let me try to think of something else. Is there a store in here? Yeah, good. Looking at some of my history book stuff, see if I can think of something. Oh, I've got an idea. So, who's ever heard of the mouse tank? I'm guessing some people have at least heard of it before. The mouse tank was a, shall we call it it was made, one was, well, not really, but basically it was a prototype idea to make a super heavy tank that would turn the tide of the war for the Germans in World War II. It was enormous. It had a 128 millimeter gun, along with a 75 millimeter coax gun, and it weighed something like, I don't know, 90 to 100 tons. It's stupid big. Yeah, the mouse tank. I will get a picture in a moment. First off, suit up. Oh, now that looks cool. All right. Let's sell these. I don't need them. There we go. Okay, So, let me show y'all. So, let me get y'all a picture of what a mouse tank is, okay? This is really silly. Hey, babe!
Show love 100 Ooga Booga hello baby tilde hype love 1 Zaruk W smile hype love 1 Zaruk W smile hype love 1 Zaruk W smile.
Alright, so let's see. Let me show y'all this. So, as I was saying, the mouse tank. Yeah, 128 millimeter gun, and then a 75 caliber gun in the coax, and let me see, what was the weight on this thing? I'm probably wrong, but I can check. Oh, I was wrong. 188 tons. Because, you know. Yes, 188 tons. To give you guys an idea, to just put a picture on that for you guys, the M1 Abrams, you know, America's main battle tank, guess how much that weighs? 55 tons. This thing weighs basically as much as 4 Abrams stacked on top of each other. And I will get y'all a picture of it. Let's see. Now, here's the thing. It does exist. One of them does. And it's actually made of 2 different parts. The turret is from one prototype and the body is from another prototype. And the Soviets found them and put them together into an actual completed unit. It doesn't go anywhere because it's too freaking heavy, but I will show you guys what it looks like. So yeah, 108, was it ever used? No, it was not. It wasn't completed. It was like I said, it was a prototype. The idea was that, again, there were 2 prototypes, but one with the turret, one with the hull. And the Soviets found both the turret and the hull and put them together. It wasn't used because not only were they super expensive, they were super expensive, but even then, what good were they going to do? 188 tons means it's not going anywhere fast. Yeah, top speed, 8 miles per hour. You know, normal man's walking speed or jogging speed. So it's not going anywhere. It would have been extremely vulnerable to Allied air power. And the whole concept of it was that it was supposed to be this breakthrough vehicle, something that would smash open a line and then exploit it. I ask you how. It moves 8 miles per hour. It's not going anywhere. So let me show you guys what it looks like. Because this is just, y'all will see. This is silly. Here it is. This is a recreation of what it might have looked like, but yeah, that's a mouse tank. I think it had like 6 or 7 guys in it. And yeah, to give you an idea, that 128 millimeter gun, that's 5 inches. That is a 5-inch diameter gun. Those side skirts are fucking flat. Yeah, but the armor is thick. Like, extremely thick. Like, yeah, it's not, because it wasn't meant to be. It was just meant to take hits. Like, hold on, let me look up how thick that armor was. Let's see, let me look. Because, yeah, it's a big boy. Let me check. How thick is that armor? Let's see. Let's see. 2 of them were built. Version 1 and version 2. And it was version 2's body and version 1's turret that were put together. So, here's the... here are the specifications. It is 33 feet long. It is 12 feet tall. It is 12 feet wide, and it is 12 feet tall. The armor on the side is 180 millimeters thick. On the rear, it's 150 millimeters thick. The front side of the hull is 200 millimeters, and the turret front is 220 millimeters. This is a stupid armored vehicle. This is a box. This is an armored box. That is all it is. This is a box. This is not a tank. This is a box. A metal box with a big gun. Oh, yeah, and as I was saying, that 5-inch gun, that's something that would go on a freaking destroyer. 5-inch caliber guns went on ships. That is a big gun. Well, for a tank anyway. Nowadays, we use 120 millimeter guns, so it's not that far off. But yeah, that's the mouse tank. And it was the designs were drawn up in 1941 for it. And yeah, it's, yeah, no. They quickly realized that this was a waste of money. So, but it gets better. You guys want to see something even stupider? All right. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. The Germans like to name a lot of their super weapons after things that are ironic. So there's the mouse, but there's also the rat. Hold on. You guys are going to love this. All right. So you all saw how silly the mouse was. Well, well, let me show you the rat. This is so dumb. Now, before I show you guys this, allow me to explain. There are no, most of what we have on the rat is speculation because there's no surviving plans, basically. All we know is what it would have been like, and we have concept and ideas, but that's it. So there's tons of different versions of it, like tons of different designs, but, God, this thing is so dumb. It's so cool, but it's so fucking dumb. All right, let me show you guys this. VTube Studio, will you cooperate, please? That's like the 10th time you've crashed already. All right, let me grab a picture for you guys. Oh, boy. So, if you guys thought that was silly, oh, boy. Well, wait till you see this. So, how do we go from a... Sorry, VTube Studio keeps acting up. How do we go from something like the mouse to something even more ridiculous? Oh, I don't know. How about something that is so fucking big that it's not called a tank anymore? It's called a Land Cruiser. Land Cruiser. Land ship. I give you the rat. That's a mouse for scale, by the way. That is yes, this is someone's fan art, so credit to Zaleski007. This is the rat. The rat is a Land Cruiser. And maybe not the best rendition of it. Let me get another one. One moment. But the idea is still the same. Let me get another image of it for you. Here we go. That's better. Yeah. So, this is basically a giant rolling death fortress with battleship grade guns on top. And it has anti-air guns at the back to protect it from air attack. And then it has a bunch of artillery pieces down here in artillery pieces right here at the front. So, yeah, it is as stupid and dumb as you think it is. Yeah. And again, Land Cruiser. That's literally what they called it, Land Cruiser. It's not a tank. And again, this thing is so freaking big that it would have just been bombed from the air by like a B-17 if they saw it. Ooh! Yeah, here's an idea for you. Here's a good rendition. Oh, by the way, coming in at a massive weight of 1,000 tons. Yes. Hold on. Yes, 1,000 tons. Let me show y'all. Found a better picture. Here you go. For scale. There you go. That's what it would have looked like. Are you confused and or horrified and also thinking, what the fuck, Germany? Yeah, that's what a lot of other people were thinking too. And that's what a lot of German engineers were thinking. Like, what the fuck? How are we going to build this? So, yeah, that's it. That is the rat. So, I would probably piss myself if I saw... Yeah, I would... Look, if I saw something like that aiming at me, absolutely I would piss myself. But then, my next reaction would be, oh, that thing's fucking huge. Do we have any bombers nearby? Oh, we do! Okay, bomb the fuck out of it. So... And they would have. That's what the AA guns were for, but four AA guns are not going to stop a bombing raid. They'll get through eventually. Not to mention, this thing was like, the ideas behind this thing, it would have been slow. Extremely slow. I mean, hell, it was so heavy you needed a ship engine to move it. I'm not kidding. You needed a ship engine. Oh, but, and I know, trust me, we're going to get back to Dead Space. Hold on. I have one more thing to show y'all. The mouse and the rat were fictional. Like, okay, well, the mouse exists, but the rat doesn't. Let me show you something that does exist, though. Let me show you this. Hold on. So, let me show you this thing. The Schwer Gustav, as it was called. Let me get it here. See if I can get a good picture of it. So, yeah, this will work. Allow me to show you the Schwer Gustav, or the railway cannon. Because this is real. This one's actually real. Alright. Enough of the silly stuff. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't save it, did I? Hold on. Hang on a minute. I apologize. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, one moment. Make sure I got it. Is this it? Yep. This is the Schwer Gustav, or the railway cannon. This is real. This actually existed. Yeah, I know it's a model box, but bear with me. There's not a lot of photos of this thing that don't involve the angry mustache man. And if I show him on Twitch, I'm getting banned. So, yeah, this is the Schwer Gustav. That is a giant fuck-off cannon, as you can see. And the entire idea behind this thing was roll it on the railway tracks, and yeah. Thomas has had enough of your shit. There you go. But yeah, this is the railway cannon. And these things are scary, to say the least. That's basically it. Like, I don't even remember the caliber on these things. Also, I apologize about my model. There's literally nothing I can do about it. It just, my phone just keeps saying it keeps getting disconnected from the VTube Studio server. So, I don't know. Point is that, yes, this thing is massive. It is scary. And unfortunately, there are not any of them surviving. They were all destroyed, either by Allied air raids or by the Germans purposefully destroying them so the Allies couldn't use them. Which is a shame, because they are, to this day, they are the biggest artillery piece ever constructed. So, 'tis a shame they're not around anymore. They'd make a cool museum piece. But anyway, there's your German military stuff. So, hope that's a cool history fact for you. Let's get back to the game. I do highly recommend you guys look up like experimental German weapons and stuff. Someone could recreate it, Vince. You're right. Between you and Inu earlier today, 53. Nice! Well done, Lord Rallius. And yeah, Vince, someone could recreate it, but the question becomes, well, why would you? It serves no purpose now. I mean, it'd also be costly. I don't remember how much the actual railway gun cost, but I know it was expensive. Like, for a museum. Yeah, I agree. But again, it would be so expensive. Like, I don't know how much it cost originally, but like, adjusted for inflation, it would probably be like in the millions of dollars. And remember, museums are normally free. So, it would be a cool display if you wanted to launch fireworks out of it, though. Or fire blanks. That would be kind of cool. Just for viewing, I agree. Yeah, I agree with you, 17. But again, you'd have to build it, and then they would be wondering, okay, well, it's built, so how do we make up for it? All right. Guinness's largest railway cannon. Technically, it already has that record. All right. I'm still very hurt, and I have no money to buy more healing stuff, so... Wait, what? Oh, I gotta go back? Alright, fine. Hi, it's me, Mr. Beast, and today we're paying millions to recreate the biggest artillery piece ever made.
Entering zero gravity.
Mr. Beast! Alright.
Entering vacuum.
Man, this thing got slammed into the ship, didn't it?
Isaac, I'm on board. The Valor's trashed, but I can make it to the bridge. The hell was that?
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum.
Well, the ship is indeed trashed. Good news, DOA, dead on arrival. Good news, though. The important thing is that there probably weren't that many guys on the ship because it was so small. So... Oh, no. Oh, no. Was that man sprinting? That man's was sprinting. Y'all saw that, right? That dude in armor was sprinting. That necromorph in armor was sprinting.
Isaac, we have a problem. The Valor's carrying a 12 megaton warhead. The crash hit the torpedo bay hard. I need you to handle that nuke right away before something sets it off.
Handle 12 megatons? You know I'm not a nuclear engineer, right?
I don't need you to be. Just stabilize the warhead and eject it away from the Ishimura. No one trained you to carve up monsters with a plasma cutter either. You haven't let us down yet.
Yeah, sure. Let me just go take care of this nuke. Also, I love that response. Handle a 12 megaton warhead? You know I'm not a nuclear engineer, right? Okay, I take that back. There's something like 50 guys on this ship, and they're all dead. Great. Whoa! Whoa! Freeze! Stay down! Jesus! I hit it with stasis. I shot it 3 times with my force gun.
On their armor. When they were turned, those units merged right into their bodies. Changed them. They're fucking fast, Isaac. Stay sharp.
But how? Stasis doesn't make you faster. It slows you down. How? I don't... Oh, whatever. Zavaldo! Well...
This is Commander Cadigan to all hands. We have been boarded by hostile forces. Hostiles are alien. Repeat, alien. And extremely dangerous. All personnel, to arms. Fire at will!
Well... To arms and stand by to repel boarders. Didn't work. Interesting. I'll take that. Ah, oh, good. There's one in there. I was about to say, did I just get gypped? Nope. Sorry, bud. You need to be in pieces. There. Shit! Oh, no, you don't! You leave that man alone. I'm glad I turned around and saw that thing trying to make another necromorph. Now then. What do I have to do? Bring this down with me? Alright. Oh, damn it. Oh, it's fried. Oh, that's why I needed the other one. Yep. Stop. Okay. There we go.
Mr. Clark? Hello? I must speak with you.
Who is this?
Dr. Terrence Kine, the Ishimura's chief.
You should be
science
dead!
officer. I studied the marker for the church.
I'm done talking to unitologists.
But the planet won't rest until the marker is returned. You can't leave.
Watch me.
Fuck you, religious freak.
Caution. Radiation hazard. Caution. Radiation hazard.
Caution, radiation hazard. And by that I mean the 12 megaton nuke you idiots have here.
Caution. Radiation hazard.
Hope this suit protects me from radiation.
Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
Uh-oh.
Caution. Warhead
Oh shit, we need to make sure those guys are away from the nuke.
materials. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
Shut it down, shut it down. There. Power required to release warhead. Oh, great. Where's a battery when I need one? Am I immune to radiation? No. But I can use magic to protect myself from it. Where's a battery when I need one?
Unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
There! I see it. Come here.
Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
Thank you for the hydrate. I'll do that right now. Yeah. Okay. Launch this bitch! Just drop it and launch it. Fire! 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 Okay, good.
Okay, the warhead's clear.
Hammond, this doesn't add up. If the Valor was just on patrol, why bring a nuke? And if they had a target, what's out here except us?
Yeah, I know. I'm downloading a munitions report right now. I'll clear your route to the engine room. Grab that singularity core and let's get out of here.
Yes, I would, Nick. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, you know, we just casually equip our patrol ships with nuclear torpedoes. I swear. And in almost every sci-fi setting where humanity's involved, there's something involving nuclear torpedoes or nuclear rockets. Correct, Mouse. It wasn't here to rescue it. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Back! 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 Get back! Ow. Yeah, it wasn't here to save us. It was here to basically... Remember, the Ishimura was cracking the planet illegally. They were here doing church business, so the government sent them out to basically not sanitize. They wanted to blow the ship apart. Oh, all this ammo. And it's all locked, and I can't get it. Oh, shit. Oh, my God! Burn in holy fire! Brothers, get the flamers! The heavy flamers! There we go. For the Emperor!
By God's light, I smite you!
Hey! Thank you for that. Wait, that wasn't a raid. Someone redeemed that. Alright, thank you. Yeah, by God's light, I smite you. I love that. I love that sound so much. I wish I knew where it was from. But thanks, 17. I appreciate it. I love that sound. What's this? More pulse rounds. A shooting range. A mini game? Well, I don't really have time for this, but... First of all, let me grab all the loose ammo around here. If this is a mini game, I want to actually have the ammo to do it. Isaac, what are you doing? Practicing my shooting. Alright, let's see. Activate shooting range.
Shooting range online. Caution. Live fire exercise.
Don't ruin my fun! You ruined my fun! You'll burn for that! Oh shit, he's wearing armor. There we go. What the hell is this? Did every necromorph around show up because I was playing a mini game? Oh, I don't even know what killed me. Space Hulk looks pretty good. Well, that was weird. Nope, not this time. Bye-bye! Ha 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 ha. Oh god, all of its limbs are infected too! Back! Back! Uh-oh. Burn! Okay.
Radiation hazard.
Now then, now that I know what's gonna happen... Ha! Not this time. I see you. There we go. Mac wants the flamethrower. Mac wants the what? That's what he said. Now move.
Blood for the blood.
Blood for the blood god.
Skulls for the skull throne.
Right. You'd think they'd have some kind of display around here that would tell you how much you get for, like, beating the shooting range, but I guess not. Still, at least now I know what to expect, so make sure all my weapons are loaded. I'm guessing these unlock if you do well in the shooting range. Alright, let's try this again.
Shooting range online. Caution. Live fire exercise.
Everybody gangster to Isaac Clarke gets the flamethrower. Oh, damn it. Reload. Ow! Annoying little... Where? There. Oh, God. Die! There you are.
Quarantine lockdown disengaged. Error. Shooting range out of service. Please contact maintenance.
Okay, so it wasn't a mini game. It was just something I could do to get everything. All right. Oh, nice. That was actually worth it. Got health and a ruby semiconductor, which is worth 10,000 credits. Damn. First things first, though. Let me make sure I got all the corpses. Never know what could be in them. Ah! Ah! Get off! Really thought something was climbing on me for a second. Alright. Isaac's favorite dance move is Stomp the Yard. You good? Oh, no, you're not good. Do you guys not have, like, tourniquets or anything? Guess not. Sorry, bud. Can't have you coming back. Yeah, 17. This is Isaac Clarke. Engineer. Oh! Well, I guess the laser surgeon's gone. Oh. Oh. Huh. That's, huh. Well. So... I'm going crazy. How's the laser not... Oh, technically, it has cut a hole in the floor. Jesus. Okay. Go. Oh, shit. No! No! This thing literally showed up trying to scare me, and I just shoved a flamethrower right in its mouth and pulled the trigger. That's downright terrifying.
Isaac, you hearing this? It's Chen. There, on the rig link. Did I lock him in alive?
Chen's dead. You know that.
I know my own fucking corporal. Chen, come in.
Yeah. 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 Open, 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 open. This is the munitions locker. So you know there's good stuff in here. Why is there money in the munitions locker? Why is there money in the munitions lockers? Oh well. Why is there still radiation? I got rid... Oh, right, the Singularity Core. And for those who don't know what a Singularity Core is, it's basically they're saying, oh yeah, our ship is powered by a portable black hole. That's a Singularity Drive, or a Singularity Core. Money is just ammo for your wallet. I mean, you're not wrong. So wait, if money is ammo for my wallet, does that make the government the ATF coming to take my ammo away from me? Because the ATF have such strict gun laws and ammunition laws, for that matter. All right, that's a shitty joke. I apologize. Well, looks like they tried to get out and didn't make it. There we go. Don't want them coming back. I don't like how it's too quiet. God damn it. I say it's too quiet and then all hell breaks loose. Me and my big mouth. You stay in there. Burn! Ah, get off! Yep. I hate the babies. Die. Sit down. Ow. Will you stay down and stay dead? There. Ah, nothing dies around here. Oh no! Oh god, stay dead! Oh shit. Ooh. I got an idea! Come on. Come on. Why won't it die? Good God! Thank you, dear God. I spent every bit of ammo I had. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Ah. I hope there's some resources around here. I need ammo. Get out of my way. Okay. Well, it's not a lot, but it'll work. I'm not naked anymore. Actually, I have ammo.
The Valor's munition logs. It wasn't just a nuke. They came loaded for war. Seek and destroy. This was no patrol. They knew about the Ishimura. Someone knew. We were all dead from the moment we arrived.
I'm doing good, Thomas. Hope you're doing well. I think Hammond may be going crazy. Engine access. Warning, extreme radiation. No, really? Engine room access. Warning, do not enter combustion chamber while engine is in operation. Ah, I see. So apparently the engine runs on hell energy. Understood. That's terrifying. Wait, hang on. This uses a singularity core. Why does it need a combustion chamber? Ow, 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 ow! Is there no way past this? Nope. I need another box. Got it. Power doesn't equal the engines. Okay. Nice. Got it. Ooh! Ooh, that was close. Holy shit. I'm glad I stopped myself. There we go. Can we shut off the engine? Probably not. Ooh, this is dangerous. Okay. Okay, we can't turn off the engines. Activate the fire suppression systems. And the elevators. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck this. Okay. Alright, the fire suppression systems have kicked in, which means we won't have to worry about any loose fires. That's good. Save. Be gone, demon! Going up. Well, yeah, this is a combustion engine. I'm impressed.
Unknown biohazard detected. Lockdown initiated.
Ah, shit. Hammond!
Another malfunction. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Someone get the door open.
Hammond!
Chen? Christ, what did that thing do to you?
Shoot it, you idiot!
Help me get him to the Kelly.
Shoot him. It's not Chip. Shoot him!
What?
Shoot him!
Chen? No.
Hammond!
You won't kill her.
Oh, God. Hammond! Hammond! No!
Lockdown disengaged.
Well. I'll take that.
Rerouting power.
What? Hammond's vitals, they just flatlined.
Hammond's gone. Hammond shit.
Oh my god.
Warning. Cascade failure in all primary systems.
Fuck! The Valor's gonna blow! Go!
Going!
Primary systems failure. Evacuate immediately. Warning. Primary systems failure. Evacuate immediately.
Wait, you know what? Y'all know what this reminds me of? On your feet, soldier! We are leaving! Ah! Fuck this! I'm not stopping!
Warning. Heat exchanger offline. Warning. Heat exchanger offline. Warning. Heat exchanger offline.
Yes, I can tell!
Warning. Critical overload in main electrical grid.
So you mean to tell me the whole ship's coming apart? Yeah, got it.
Warning. Critical overload in main electrical grid.
Gotta go right now.
Warning.
Ah!
Engine intake.
Go! Oh, Jesus! Go! Ooh, ow. Ooh.
Incoming debris. Sealing blast door.
Oh, it should 17. That's from Modern Warfare 2. That's from the original Modern Warfare 2. On your feet, soldier! We are leaving! Ah, that was close.
Isaac, come in.
I'm here. Fuck, that was close.
Chen, Johnston, now Hammond. And I'm tracking movement from the Valor. I think some of those mutated soldiers made it on board. What about the Valor Singularity Core?
It's covered in blood, but I got it. God, I hope Hammond was right about that shuttle.
He said it was on the crew deck, along with every unitologist on the ship and their marker. You need to... Wait, someone's opened the door near the bridge atrium? It'll get you to the crew deck, but who's left with that kind of clearance? Isaac, something's up, but we have to get that shuttle. For God's sake, be careful. We're all that's left.
Exiting the zero
Only easy day was yesterday. Oh, hell no. You die. Rest in pieces. What's a unitologist? They're the weirdos who like believe the marker's a divine thing. They're all weirdos.
Communications log. First comms operator Bailey reporting. I want this on record. The ship is under attack, but Captain Matthias has refused to issue a distress call. And we all know why. This whole operation is illegal. Aegis 7 was sealed off. They knew it, we knew it, and we all kept our mouths shut. That ends now. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is USG Ishimura calling C. Wait, what the hell? Jesus. He took the whole comms array offline. It's over.
Hold on, let's see. Yeah, if I want to get access to if I want master security override, it'll give me access to sealed areas and whatever supplies are left. But I need to find Chief Engineer Rousseau's rig, Tram Supervisor Benson's rig, First Officer White's rig, and Lieutenant Commander Holt's rig. We just found the Chief Communications Officer. Right, night, Thomas. Wait, what? Why this way? Oh, right. Alright, save. Nope! We're just gonna go. Do I know much about medieval knights? Not as much as I should. I know a teeny bit, but not a lot. Probably nothing you don't already know. Alright. The primary objective is to get to the shuttle, but... I think I want to check this out first. It's in mining and ore storage. Let's do that first. Alright. Wow, I got 2 of them. Nice. There we go. We'll hold on to our credits for now. We'll probably have a new shop near the area that we're going to later. That's the crew deck where we want to go for the main objective, but we're going to go check out ore storage first, for whatever this little side mission is. For that, we got to get on the tram and go back to the mining sector. I know a little bit about that, too. I don't know everything. I just know what I know about. But I know a little bit about Strigoi and Pricolici. Yeah. Let's see. I've actually already talked about that before in a previous history thing.
Engineering. Now arriving at mining engineering. Check station when departing.
You could ask me about any topic. I mean, again, when someone redeems it, it's whoever mentions a topic first. And if I know about it, I can talk about it. Like I said, I know a little bit about Strigoi and Pricolici and how the actual mythological vampires and werewolves were a lot fucking scarier before, you know, culture got a hold of them. Still. Let's see. I also know a lot about Strigoi and everything, because if you play Warhammer Fantasy, Strigoi are actually a unit that you can play, that you can have in your army. So, all right, let's go. Yeah, that's where the master security thing is over there. So,
Power restored.
yeah, I've cleared this place out already. I say that. Babies! There we go. Let's fully upgrade this thing. There we go. That is one fully upgraded plasma cutter. I have the power of God! Hey, I feel ya. Sometimes you just don't want to cook. That's why whenever I get the urge to cook, I cook in bulk, so I don't have to worry about it later. Alright, we're gonna go down. But yes, I now have probably the most powerful weapon in the game. A fully upgraded plasma cutter. All around, the ammo's plentiful, it's effective, and yeah. Especially with these upgrades. I heard that. Bye! Bye, have a good time! Sit down! Alright, so. Directly head into the hallway. Alright. What the fuck? Excuse me, sir. Sit down. I love the weighted blades where I can just swing and knock somebody over. I love that.
Security request retrieved.
Security, we got some freak called Harris stealing from ore storage. Dr. Mercer sent me for osmium to complete his work. Yeah, I don't care if God Almighty sent. You skim from CEC's profit margin, we get screwed. God? So you can put that osmium down, or I can break your arms first. I worked with people like you on Aegis 7. They'd steal my power nodes. Leave me to dig with no light. Hey, get off me! But when they abandon you in the dark, it's not empty. The marker whispered its revelations there. Now I understand them. Do you want to hear?
Warning. Untrained personnel may not use suit kiosk.
No, stop, please! I said please when they shut me in. Screamed it too. I promise I will laugh like they did.
Warning. Suit kiosk is obstructed. Serious injury may occur.
Oh God! Help me!
Incident report filed to Bridge by Dr. Nicole Brennan. See related rig activity.
Well, that's horrifying. So go back to the bridge, okay? Yeah, that's not freaking terrifying. Guy's so insane he shoved someone into a suit system. Yeah, ow is right. About Legos. Oh, well, interestingly enough, I do know a few things about that. So, where to start? So you probably know Lego is a Dutch creation, or is it? Pretty sure it's either Dutch or Norwegian. Pretty sure it's is it Dutch or Danish? I don't. Well, I do know that the word Lego literally means let's do it together. Or no, that's not it. Hold on. I need to, let me get off the elevator and let me remember. Play well. That's it. Lego means play well. So, hold on, let me check. Just so I'm not screwing us over here. Let's see. Yes, Lego is a Danish phrase that means play well. And Lego was actually founded in Denmark in 1932. The interesting thing is, before they started using plastic bricks, they were actually using wooden constructs, like little pieces of wood, like almost like Lincoln logs, but with more holes and more studs and all that kind of stuff. And they sold wooden models. Then when a fire burned down the house and the factory for them, they switched to plastic, as plastic became more widely available after World War II. And so that's how, look, you can find the story of Lego on YouTube. It is a amazing story about how it came to be. But the entire idea was make it with plastic because it's cheaper, and we want everyone to be able to do it. So, because Lego is something that can be done, as the grandson of the creator of the company said, my grandfather wanted this to be something that everyone could do together. Lego is for all ages, and it always will be. So, yeah, there's your fun little fact. It was created in Denmark. The name is a Danish word, which means play well. And it was established in 1932 and was still going throughout World War II, if I recall. Was doing okay during World War II, considering Denmark was occupied. But yeah, so there's some stuff about Lego. And if you're about to ask me, wait, why is Lego so expensive then? That is because the reason Legos are so expensive is because the method by which how they produce the bricks is you only can do it with the techniques and the stuff they have, which means there's no competition, which means it can be as expensive as they want it to be. Though they are aware that it's expensive because Lego has been running steady in the past few years, but it hasn't been making big profits or anything, and that's because everything's so expensive. So that's why Lego's been reaching out into other things like video games, like the Lego video games, the Lego movie, all that stuff. They're going to other forms of media so they can make more money. There you go, there's a fun little Lego fact. Alright, we gotta go back to the bridge. My favorite Lego fact is that they exist. I know, right? By the way, it's still a family-owned company, by the way. The current CEO, I think, is the great-grandson or great-great-grandson of the founder. It's a family-owned business, which I think is pretty... Well, family-run business, I guess. Basically, yeah, Nick. And again, let's be real, Lego is the ultimate form of imagination. Lego is one of those things, if you want a kid to be, or even an adult, to show their imagination, you use Lego. Going to the Lego store, hey, that sounds cool as hell. There's a lot of cool Lego models. Growing up, the things that I built the most were the Lego Rock Raiders sets. If anyone even remembers the Rock Raiders. Which is always weird that the Rock Raiders were discontinued, because Rock Raiders was a cool concept. Even had a video game, too. Ooh, you're fast! the Lego Titan took 3 months. Oh, God. Wait. Hey, Neko, did it come with a Lego iceberg, too? Because, I mean, if you're going to have the Lego Titanic, it better come with a Lego iceberg, you know, for historical purposes. The big... No. No. Aw. Oh, well. I thought the Lego Star Destroyer was the biggest one they had. Or the Lego Super Star Destroyer. If the Titanic's more than that, then wow. Not anymore? Well, damn. Ow, what? Where? Ow, what? Die! Thank you. It's over 9,000 pieces, 4.5 feet long. Yeah, it's over 9,000! Sorry, I had to. I had to make the joke. Call me cringe if you guys want, but I had to make the joke. It was right there. I had to. Have I gotten any sets lit? No, I don't. I haven't found any sets that interest me, and mainly because, again, they're also expensive right now. There's a lot of sets I wish I could have again, but remember, they don't reproduce a lot of their old sets, so it's kind of hard. Also, we gotta find that bridge report for anything out of place. Well, I said out of place. That is a floating paper cup, so that is most definitely out of place, but that is not what I'm looking for. There's probably like a lit up console somewhere. The hell kind of bridge is this? How are you supposed to communicate with your crew, with your station, if everyone's so spread out? Ah, here we go.
Log retrieved.
Fine. Then we'll waste more time and record this. Satisfied?
No, I'm not satisfied. We have a dead miner. We can't sedate Brant Harris.
Wasn't Harris originally your patient? Could have warned us that he'd go berserk.
Captain, Harris is suffering from a dementia that we don't fully understand. He was making progress until Dr. Mercer took his case over my objections.
I've read them. And frankly, this vendetta against Dr. Mercer just sounds like more of your bigotry.
My what?
Do you deny that you've counseled members of our church and turned them against unitology?
I'm telling you that Mercer's treatments are immoral and dangerous. And why does he keep taking Harris to hydroponics? Medical is a sanctuary, not Mercer's private lab, so stop covering for him.
More accusations, still no proof. You know your way out.
He won't stop with Brant Harris, Captain. You know that.
Damn.
Tracking related rig activity.
Damn, Nicole. So, for those who don't know, that's straight up insubordination. She could have gotten in big fucking trouble for that. So... Okay. That's not good. Also, this is just accusations of your bigotry. Look, I'm sorry, but if your immediate defense to someone pointing out something is wrong is just to say, this is just you being bigoted, you have no defense. You're just openly admitting that, yeah, no, I literally have nothing better to say, so I'm just going to call you a bigot and just pretend I don't have to listen to you. If there's any consolation, the captain's fucking dead. He died horribly and then got turned into a necromorph, so... Let's see, let's go to hydroponics. And then we'll get back on track.
Hydroponics.
I should also mention, you guys, the reason I kind of moved away from Lego is I started getting into Warhammer, and I started building minis rather than Lego sets. That was, in hindsight, that was a bit of a mistake. Because, well, in the long run, Lego wouldn't have been nearly as expensive. So, take my advice. Unless you're dead serious about getting into the hobby, don't spend money on Warhammer miniatures. You better be dead serious about getting into the hobby. Because everything in Warhammer is overpriced. All of it. Do I regret the stuff I got? No, of course not. Do I regret the time I was part of the hobby? Or I played the game? Absolutely not. Would I buy more models now? Fuck no. Not anymore. Cries and Baneblade. I own 2 Baneblades. Cries and Bane. I own 2 of them. I know. They're pricey. Let me put it to you this way. One year for Christmas... One year for Christmas, my father asked me what kind of models I wanted for Christmas. And I told him to get me the new Space Marine Super Heavy tank. The Astreus Super Heavy tank. That was a Forge World exclusive model. That model cost my father $500. Needless to say, that was both my Christmas present and my birthday present. Like, that was the only present I got that year. And I am okay with that. But I still have it. I love it. It's not painted because I can't paint to save my life. My hands are too twitchy. But yes, the models are overpriced, and everyone knows that. Oh yeah. No. Modular's correct. Now that 3D printing is becoming more widely available, yeah, most people 3D print their stuff. Like, I would 3D print my stuff if I could. Sit down, sir. Yeah, most of the molds are clapped and the models are shit. Yeah, they are.
Report in loop. This is Dr. Elizabeth Cross.
Rare specimens, you say?
Clearance confirmed.
Ooh. Worth it. Going up. I'll tell you guys what I've told everybody, and I stand by this. If you want to get into Warhammer, then pick an army that you like, or that you think looks interesting, and go get what's called a start collecting or battle box. Those start collecting boxes are usually somewhere between $80 to $130. But the thing is, they usually give you, not usually, they do. They give you everything you need to play the game at its lowest level. Like, that is all you need. So if you get them, you don't like the game, sure, it was an investment, but at least you have the models and you don't have to get any more. That's what I tell people. That way, it's a one-time investment. You like the game? Great. You can get more. If not, meh, you tried it. Yeah, okay. It sounds expensive, but hold on. Let me kind of explain what you get in a battle box. So, let's go with the Imperial Guard box. When I played the game, an Imperial Guard, someone's going to be like, Astra Militarum, the wall of guns. When you played as the Guard, a battle box would get you a tank, a commissar, a few squads of infantry, and a few heavy weapons. That is insanely good value. Because a tank would normally cost you $60. And a commissar might cost you 20, maybe 25. The squads of guardsmen would cost you like $30 each. So, no, it's a deal. It's a good deal. Yeah, just collect normal tank models instead. Do that. Again, most players who play 40K are, like, if they're casual, are not going to get mad if you have, like, replacement models or something. No one's going to get pissed. It's called WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. Going up. Ah, that's how much you would pay. Well, again, I don't know. Sometimes, like, the prices are different depending on where they are. I know things are cheaper, like, I think 40K stuff's cheaper in the UK, because that's where it's made. I don't know. Let's see. Have I been in here before? Shit! Sit down. Now, as I was saying, I have, but I haven't been in here. Oh god, this again? Oh, no, 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 no! Prototype stasis module. Now get off! God, he took a lot of damage. What the fuck? I shot him, I beat on him, why didn't he? Good God, he didn't die. Okay.
You don't mind me recording, do you? You'll lose language soon. It's so green here. There are worse places to work discreetly. They keep poisons here that would never be allowed near medical, and now you're invulnerable to all of them. Cellular regeneration. Will I kill you? If you try, Mr. Harris, I have options. The containment module, for example. Remember your last brain surgery? Stasis with consciousness? Quite useful. If only I hadn't wasted so much osmium on my last module design. And how do you feel now? Dead. Awake. Whole. Then perhaps it's time for your first real hunt.
Oh no. He literally, I get it now. He turned Harris is the apex predator. That thing that regenerates all the time, so that's Harris. Dr. Mercer turned Harris into that apex predator that's been hunting us for a good part of the game that can't die. It keeps regenerating. He turned, that's Harris. Jesus Christ. Well, at least we know what we're up against. I guess. Right. Well.
Toxic hazard detected.
So all the poisons got out. Let's go, let's get out of here.
cleared.
I'm surprised he was able to keep control over Harris in that hunter form. Anyway, we need to get to the crew deck. Maybe he's infected too. Harris? Yeah, Harris is infected. He became the Apex Predator. And if you mean Dr. Mercer, I don't think so. I think Mercer's perfect. I think he's insane, but I don't think he's infected. Not yet, anyway. I think he actually believes that the necromorphs are a good thing. Yep.
This is Dr. Elizabeth Cross. To all survivors, turn back.
Force push, go. Since he did it willingly, it didn't destroy his mind. Possibly. That's a good point. Possibly. Alright, this way.
Station inaccessible. Please select alternative destination.
Oh, it's the calm before the storm riding this thing. It makes you so uncomfortable.
Now arriving at the bridge.
All right. All right, here we go. Let's get down there. And then we take a right. Yep. Oh, that's not good. So steamy, I can't see anything. What? Huh. Thought I stepped on something. Wow, this isn't creepy at all. Going up. Anyway, while we're continuing this, if you guys like what I do, make sure you drop a follow here on Twitch, or subscribe, or pass the subscriber on to your friends. Helps me out a lot, shows you guys like the content, and yeah, means a lot to me. And there is more coming in the future. We got a collab on Sunday with Kanakamari, a good friend of mine, And then, not this week, but next week, I'm going to be finally playing the 3rd chapter of Chaos Bane with Cloudy Clarity. So look forward to that. Let's see. Thanks for doing that, Cataclysm. And yeah, we have, you can follow... Let's see. There are other VTubers, Nick. Both. Claire is a weather witch. Okay.
Isaac, I'm losing you. Something on the crew deck must be interfering with the signal.
I can guess what that something is.
If the marker's active... Shit. The crew deck is locked down, but the deck supervisor might have an override key. The last location I have for her is the gym. How long will it take to install the singularity core on that shuttle?
Not long, if no one tries to stop me.
Hurry. We can't leave the marker in their hands.
Station now accessible. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, goody! Lit candles. Oh! Goody! A sacrifice area! Oh, it just keeps getting better and better. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, what the? Oh, crew deck key. What am I stepping on? Oh, God. Okay. How many fucking all the ritual circles. Good God. Okay, no new suits, but we could use some ammo. What do I got? Alright, let's get some more plasma ammo. And more force energy, more flamethrower fuel, and a few health kits. And we're good. Reload the weapons. Alright. It's go time. I'm gonna open this door and find a bunch of splayed out, ripped open bodies. Nope. Thank God. But the singing is still there, the creepy singing. What the fuck? Why were you sacrificing yourselves in the showers? Huh. Maybe they intended to have the ritual spot be self-cleaning. I don't know.
Clearance confirmed.
Ooh, advanced engineer rig schematics. Nice. Going in the right direction. Let's go check. Let's go put these rig schematics back in the shop. See what it looks like. Probably can't afford it right now, but it'd be worth the look. It's time, infidels. Ugh. Where's that shop? There it is. Oh, no. Wow, that's expensive? I think that's the ultimate suit, though. Yeah, I think that's the ultimate suit. Keep that in mind. 60,000, huh? Zero G. Oh! This is the big like the big weird basketball mini game. The Zero G gem. Use the Kinesis module to grab the ball and shoot it into the rings before the timer runs out. Beating each level yields a reward that can be claimed from the lockers. When the center of the ring lights up, target that ring for a score multiplier. Play ball. Yeah, this is the mini-game area. Alright.
Entering zero gravity.
Alright, I'm down. Really? There's... Ow, what? Fuck off. I'm trying to play my game. Where's the ball? Gotta restart because those things ruin my chance. No, we're not done. Start this thing back up. Give me the ball. Ball up! Balled up. Come on, I got this. Who says nerds can't play sports? Isaac Clarke be ballin'. Oops. Come on. Come on. I hear someone saying, "You got this, Isaac." Come on. I got this. Come on. Outside to LeBron. Oh, dang it. Come on. Come on. Keep them coming. I got this. Come on. Come on. Oh, dang it. Got it. Come on. Come on. Give me another one. Ball up. Come on. Ball up. Give me another one. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oops. Oh no, the ball! Yeah. Yeah, the hallucinations are cheering me on. That's actually pretty funny. Ball up! Come on, let me get 280. Come on, come on. There we go. Nice. Thank you.
Reward locker now accessible. Congratulations.
This indeed was a literal Space Jam, and I love it. Now, to claim what is mine. So level 1 gives you pulse rounds, level 2 gives you contact energy, level 3 gives me, I think that's force energy, yep. Level 4, some credits, level 5, a ruby semiconductor, and level 6, a power node. That's kind of lame. I would have liked another ruby semiconductor, but that's alright. I also got the achievement Z-Baller. Alright, let's go. Time to slam and jam. There we go. Got the key card. Wow. All right. Nope. Sit down. Here, let me help. There we go. I love the fact I can just swing this and knock him to the ground. Oh, shit! Oh no, that thing. No, you don't. Nope. Oh god, there's so many of them. Okay, phew. Yeah, I should have... Stupid Zaruk. As soon as you saw all the bodies, you should have stomped on all of them. Damn it, why didn't I do that? Oh well. Problem avoided. Barely. Sell this. Sell this. Yeah, it's gonna cost a lot of money for that. Alright.
Logging security card.
Just open the elevator. Investigate Mercer's quarters. What? Alright, we'll check it out. I should have done the Mario. Swing my arms from side to side. take one step and then again. Possibly. I should have just stomped the yard all over him.
I built your shit. It didn't work. You're not gonna hurt anyone else.
I'd say your usefulness has run out.
Mercer!
Still alive, Mr. Clark. I'm still denied convergence thanks to this ingrate.
Mercer, wait. Tell me. I want to understand. What is convergence?
But you already know. Dead or living, we all feel the marker's true purpose. Don't you want to be reunited with the people you lost? Yes. Then why not with me? Mr. Temple has refused. But we are so close.
Yeah, you did, Modular. I've seen it.
Everything that has happened on the Ishimura is just the beginning.
When you put it that way, you and your marker can go to hell.
Shit.
No! God damn it!
At a slow death in stasis. I think your death will come faster.
Oh, god damn it. Hi, Harris. Bye, Harris. Oh god, that's the real marker. I thought that was just a model. That's the actual marker. What am I supposed to do? I can't kill him. He's got cell regeneration. I mean, if you want to keep playing, I've got plenty of force energy. Oh, I see what to do. I could do this all day, Mr. Harris. But I don't think you can. A man is the literal embodiment of I get knocked down, but I get up again. Where are the other weak spots? Sit down. Why am I hearing Chen's voice?
But you're on it right, Isaac. Everything's gonna be just like it was.
Oh, what? I can't read that.
Isaac. It's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything.
Make it stop. Make it stop. Stop! I really shouldn't be... I really shouldn't be standing this close to the marker.
Yeah, you shouldn't be standing next to the marker.
Hey, Pon, what's up?
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
You sound very tired.
Hmm?
You sound very tired.
I'm tired of this mortal plane.
Same. Fucking same.
Oh, hello, Vince.
Whomst the fuck is it? This is Pun.
Whomst the fuck is I? I am Pun the Demon. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I fully upgraded the plasma cutter. I jokingly said, I have the power of God. I have the power of God now.
The pleasure is yours. Hello, Tiny Snecko. Nick. Cataclysm. You've asked this before.
Yeah.
You mean you have the power of God and anime on your side?
No, not anime's not gonna help me in this. Are you kidding me? There's no anime that's prepared me for this shit.
Motherfucking ooh.
Let me turn this side objective off real quick.
I'm doing fine, Vince. How about you?
I thought so. It's funny, Pun. Earlier, Nick had a question. I told him if you showed up, I'd ask him. He wants to know what all the fleshy stuff is, thanks to the necromorphs. I told him I think it's like just a combination of like a biomaterial, but I'm not sure what it is.
So, in layman's terms, the organic stuff that's been grown on the walls is a culmination of human DNA that the necromorphs are using to basically create their own type of environment. It's kind of like building a ecosystem for the necromorphs, and the just the basic necessities of, that it's like I think of it this way. A monkey usually thrives in the forest because there's a bunch of trees, correct? They can swing from vine to vine, whatnot. So think of it in that type of term when they're, really trying to make an ecosystem that they thrive in, and not a lot of other types of, sentient life forms would. So it's trying to make it like, it's like the, how casinos run, the house always wins. So they're trying to make sure that they're thriving in their own ecosystem while others will have a constant struggle to get through this type of environment. So it makes it easier for the, the necromorphs, aka the marker, to develop more enemies that thrives in this types of environment. So that's basically what it is.
I found the schematics for the. I think the level 5 is the most powerful suit. I think.
You would be correct.
Mm-hmm. I figured as much.
Nick, so you're saying not to eat it? Yes, don't. You would basically be eating humans if you really want to get into terms like that.
I have to admit, one thing about playing the remake is, in the original game, finding a power node was always really cool. Now, I don't know, I guess it's kind of lost some of its luster, because they're given out, not frequently, but they're given out enough to where you're like, oh, okay, I have a good number of these, so. I mean, I literally maxed out and beat all the levels of the Z-Ball thing, and the final reward's a power node. I'm like, really? I would have preferred another Ruby semiconductor. That's more money.
Right. that hey, look, a power
And
node.
a power node. Right as I mentioned how I don't want any.
Yeah, I really think that, you know, like, this is all like, you know, nitpicking at this point, because
of course.
I do understand the whole entire, you know, you don't want to, you know, you don't want to feel like you're being overpowered at any given time in this game. And I think Motive did a phenomenal job with that. And, you know, with New Game Plus and all that stuff, they give you like 10, I think they give you 10 power nodes upon a completion with each playthrough. On top of that, with the power nodes that you already find throughout the campaign. But it really depends on where you kind of, you know, like, where your favorite gun lies. In, like, most people's favorite gun is still the plasma cutter.
Yeah.
And people are going to max that shit out first and foremost. So, like, in some way, they thought that it was going to be more along the lines that, and obviously I'm thinking way too much into this, as much as I love thinking about these types of games, because these are the ones that I've grown up with. But and I'm not speaking for them, but this is genuinely what I'm thinking. That's what their mindset was going through when they started remaking the game. And, you know, maybe this was an oversight, but they were obviously trying to make sure that maybe in the early stages of the game, they weren't giving you enough power nodes where you felt defenseless, and to have that whole entire, you know.
And don't forget, they also got rid of it where you don't have to put power nodes into wall sockets anymore to open doors. Now all the doors can be opened by, you know, like you said, looking for cracked windows or blasting open the doors. They got rid of that. So
plus also choosing if you want to, if you want to sacrifice air, oxygen levels at fuse boxes, or the light fixtures having power to them.
Yeah.
Or the aspect of having the ability to open the doors to begin with. But so I think the power node situation could have been a little oversight with, you know, everything else that they were doing. And I think for the most part, like, maybe they just they keep on, you know, sparsely placing the power nodes in the later aspects of the game, because, you know, they want you to enjoy the game, but they wanted you to feel very vulnerable at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not a context as to, hey, we just don't, you know, give a crap about the pacing of the game as much as, you know, people, you know, would like us to do. But I think in the grand scheme of things, I believe that the power nodes are placed in a way where people can say, yeah, it's too much, or, you know, I don't really think that the whole entire context to it is a bad thing, you know, them giving you so many power nodes. I just think that, you know, if the right person gets their hands on the right amount of power nodes, they already know what they want to do with it. So,
Mr. Harris, just in time.
Oh, the fucking
the regenerator.
hunter.
The regenerator, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I found
Mr. Harris.
Mr. Harris.
I get the concern. Like, maybe it is a couple too many placements with that power node situation. But, you know, I think that it's a pretty good amount I just thought the hunter just blasted through that window for half a second. I was like,
Oh,
wasn't
he did.
he just in the other
did.
room?
Oh, he did.
Oh.
Or at least maybe, or actually no, he didn't. I thought it kind of did look like him. So.
Yeah.
Also, I came across earlier when I was looking for like doing the side quest to find some of the rigs and everything. Fought a necromorph with red eyes that I put so many rounds into him, and I was even put him in stasis and whacked him a few times with a plasma cutter for good measure. He wouldn't go down, and I was like, oh, was this a new one? Because that was scary. Like, he would not die until I basically, like, all of his limbs were shredded, and he just would not die. So maybe that's a new type, because I've never seen a necromorph with red eyes. So.
Yeah, so certain quests are gonna have you up against a lot of the certain like special variants of the necromorphs. Now, like the red eye one, I've come across that one a couple of times because I was, playing this offline.
Yeah.
But I just think that, when you're going through, like in this game, I really do like the extra incentive of seeing different formations of necromorphs in general, because if like it's really nice to see that certain necromorphs can be different, while others, they're the common fodder, if you will. But I really do like the whole entire way that they redesigned most of the necromorphs in this game without sacrificing the original design of them from the 2008 version. It's a really nice touch, and there's only a couple of times when I was, genuinely surprised by how they would try to like redesign the characters, the enemy AI, to just make sure that it looks really close to the original, but with just enough added flair to it to be like, oh, okay, I can see what they did with this.
It's one cool fact I noticed is that when you're on the Valor, this game, and when you do this, like you go to the shooting range, it's it took me a minute to notice. Actually died during the first time when the ambush happened, but if you follow, like, because you look at the shooting range, you're supposed to follow the mark, like the arrows. You're supposed to walk the shooting range because it's a training thing. And the game is set up to where if you walk the shooting range, by the time you get back to the start of it, that's when the ambush starts. So, and I'm like, that, I didn't say it out loud for everyone, but I kept thinking, I'm like, that's really smart. Because players are going to see that, and then they're going to be like, oh shit, I'm surrounded. Because they literally walked into an ambush.
Yep. I was genuinely surprised with that, because back in the original, you would literally stand at the end of like a shooting range type of deal, and you would shoot, the red figures that would pop out with the blue ones, and you would try to gain the high score out of that. It's kind of like the 0G basketball game.
Yeah.
But they threw in a spin to it that it was like, okay, so this is what they did differently, and it's it was a really welcome surprise on my fact, because when I was playing it, I immediately verbally stated this. I was like, they did this area differently, and I almost died the first time. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I love this idea. And there's just enough differences in the main game that veterans are going to be like, okay, this is a welcome different design. I like this.
Burn in holy fire!
Burn in holy hellfire.
Brother, get the flavor. The heavy flamer.
Yeah, fucking Russian.
Heavy flamer.
Brother, get the flamer. The heavy flamer.
We are the angels of death. Feel the might of the chapter's finest. Die! Just backhand a Tyrannid.
According to some very dark articles, human flesh tastes like either pork or veal. So all the gross stuff growing on the walls will taste like pork or veal. No, Nick. No. That just no.
No. No.
No. Why?
No. I mean, you're right, but still, you shouldn't say it.
No, like, that's not even, like, the DNA on the wall that doesn't even have meat. There's no meat to it. It's DNA.
Yeah, it's flesh.
Collected. It's not even, like, it's super nutritious, Fountain says. I would not say that. I would not say that. I genuinely would. I would question you if you even tasted that. I'd be like, okay, this motherfucker right here, we have to keep an eye on him. I don't know what he's gonna do next.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, well, you know,
you can't even cut him down, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't.
Honestly, to be fair with you, though, I'm honestly surprised this is the only time we see something like this in the game. I'm really surprised nobody else did this. Though I do find it odd that they're wearing the thing over their head. Like. So,
I think that he was coerced into doing this, and it wasn't by his own actions.
Yeah, he's also got a bullet in his head, so that might explain it too.
Yeah.
Probably did it, and then someone shot him to prevent him from suffering.
Yeah, maybe.
You could just cut the neck. No, I think I'm gonna leave him hanging.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Oh, god damn it, not again. Oh, the languages!
Oh, the fucking language!
The words!
Why is Rosetta Stone in my head?
Why up the words, the letters? I'm under attack by the spirit of an English major!
Son of a bitch!
My mother, she's,
Octavia? How's she doing?
Oh,
she's
this
dead,
is the argument that they had right before Nicole went off to the Ishimura.
She killed my dad, then herself.
But not to talk over the dialogue, but rather quickly, the aspect of them adding a back.
Yeah, I'll pause it for you. Go ahead.
The aspect of the backstory that they added for Isaac was a very good decision.
Yeah.
I feel like the reasoning why he is the way he is. Have you gotten audio logs and text logs as to why Isaac does not like unitology?
Yeah, we even saw the thing with the Nicole talking to the captain where that confirmed that she pulls people away from the Church of Unitology. She brings them back and, to, I guess, normalcy, and she did help Isaac's mother. I did read that. So
right.
And then I'm guessing from this that it didn't keep, and she killed his dad and herself. So
yeah, so Lon, like,
he blames her, doesn't he?
Well, you can watch the rest of the stuff. I'm not going to try to spoil this for you.
Stop it. Just stop talking. You said she was herself again. You said she would be better at home. I trusted you. God. You might as well have killed him yourself.
She was better. You told me to leave for the Ishimura. You pushed me to... You know what? Go to hell, Isaac.
Nicole! I didn't... Oh, God. No. Not her, too.
Isaac.
Yeah.
It's me.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you saw that. That was an amazing little detail. The moment she turned off the camera, Isaac's body movement on character model actually started to breathe faster. Like that actually, like, that's really cool. His heart rate actually spiked. The memories are actually haunting him. He's actually breathing harder. That's so good. Well done. Well done.
Yeah. That's really good storytelling, and I actually applaud. I don't know how or why. I know the main reason why, money, but if anything, if EA can, for the love of God, just start implementing a fucking good system where they're actually playing and making sure that, like, games like this, long thought to be dead, can come back years later and have a good story implementation, like good story writing, good character development, good, just progression through storytelling, through, voice acting and whatnot. I genuinely love how EA was like, you know what? We're going to let you do what you do, Motive. You're doing a good job. And they didn't have their fucking little greedy, grimy hands in the development process.
These creatures.
For some reason, I don't want to, like, applaud them, but at the same rate, I do, because they did not need to come back and remake this game. They didn't.
No.
They could have kept the game itself dead, but they really had. I think they made the right choice into making sure that, you know what, we're gonna make sure that, we're not gonna have any type of hand in the development process. We're gonna let them do what they do best, and we'll see how it goes from there. And from the success of this game, from the remake, I really do think that Dead Space 2 and 3 remake will be well on their way. I really do think that Dead Space 2's remake, if at all, could be possibly, and I'm very hesitant to even compare this at all, but if Motive can capture lightning in a bottle again, like they did with 1, I really do think that Dead Space 2's remake can ultimately be, like, in the front running for best sequel of a horror game of all time.
Yeah.
Because, Resident Evil 2 remake, I loved it. I absolutely fucking loved it. And for them to remake the whole entire... Oh, you missed a spot behind you.
I did?
Yeah, go back through the door, look to your left. In the corner.
Oh.
Go back.
Okay, I do want to check these rooms out.
Right. I just wanted to let you know. But I do think that they did a really awesome job with the development of this game. I cannot... Oh, Mr. Hunter. Mr. Harris is back.
Oh no, it's the Speedy Boys.
I am Speed. So was that... I don't know if I really got this, but is the hunter's name Harris?
Yeah,
was that his name?
Yes, that was the guy that Mercer did, like, the operation on and everything.
Right.
Yeah, and then sent down to mining for the osmium. Yeah, it's him.
Okay. Gotcha.
Ma'am, I know you're going insane over here, but do you not see the craziness that's happening?
I don't know.
She's gone. She's too far gone.
She's a lost cause.
Oh. Well. Okay. I heard the gunshot. And I'm like, well, there it is. Oh God, no. Babies.
The baby.
The baby.
Oh, rather quickly, a good little mechanic tip. If you down him and he's going to regenerate his body parts, you can stasis him to slow his progress.
Got it.
And it makes it that much longer so he doesn't like stand right back up after you're putting like 12, 13 bullets in him.
Mr. Harris, I'm gonna need you to back away slowly, please, sir. Okay, I warned you.
When you say Mr. Harris,
Mr. Harris, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Like what I've done with the place?
I fucking love. I love. So there's this joke, or this person was making it sound like the Mr. Anderson skit. Somebody was doing it in Jamaican voice. Mr. Anderson, hey. Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. That's right.
Hey, Mr. Or fucking this guy actually did like multiple versions. He's like, Mr. Anderson, hey, get the fuck up out of here. God, I'm a doofus sometimes. I just hear Harris and I was like, hey, Mr. Anderson.
I killed you, Mr. Anderson. I watched you die. And then something strange happened. You killed me. But now, like you, I am a free man, so to speak. Congratulations. Thank you. I don't remember who plays Smith, but I know for a fact that he loves that role. And, like, he had, like... The executive quarters, huh? Okay, let's go in here and destroy the place.
I do not like what you've done to the place.
Yeah, I do not like what you've done here. I do not like what you've done.
Do unitologists believe their god is called the unit? The unit. Why does that sound like a sexual innuendo? The unit.
Oh! That's the unit. And yes, I'm aware of what this is. This is, for those who don't know, this is how you get the secret ending, like the second ending. You have to find all the, you gotta find all 12 of the little all the little marker fragments.
Yeah.
Which, if I remember, if I remember correctly, isn't the secret ending basically the lead up to Dead Space 2? Basically.
No. No, I can honestly tell you, it's not. It really. I got it, and I did the alternate ending, and I'm not gonna say that it may have some correlation to the startup to Dead Space 2, but it is not canon. I can tell you that much. The alternate ending is more so along the lines of if Isaac would have went crazy. If he hadn't fought back all the voices inside of his head. So, yeah, that much I will say, because obviously enough, I don't want to spoil it for you.
Babe, that's no, babe, come on now. Don't. God damn it. Fountain is my girlfriend. You can see what she said.
I mean, the marker is shaved.
Oh,
phallic? Yeah. Yep. The phallic shape? Yeah, I get that. No, I understand. I completely understand that, Fountain. I really do. When I was a little wee lad of a goat hybrid, I understood what I was kind of looking at, and I was like,
I'll
just keep that to myself.
What's that quote from that show? That's a penis. Or something like
That's a penis. Mr. Anderson, we're coming to ambush you now. Hey, Mr. Anderson, let's talk for a little bit. Like, no, please, no.
Force push, go.
Force push, fast, Ruda.
Boost row, fuck you. As I heard one guy.
Wingardium, fuck you.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember that one little thing I saw. Expelliarmus, eat slugs, bippity boppity boo. That's not a real spell. Oh, Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra. And like you see all the people grabbing him.
No. That's not a real spell. Well, fuck you.
Avada Kedavra.
Fuck. So, I want to lightly touch up on that topic. So, Hogwarts Legacy. Apparently, when you go through the sorting hat, you can be sent off to Azkaban.
Oh no, that's a joke. That's a joke. That was a joke.
Was it?
Yeah, that was a joke. The voice actor for the Sorting Hat actually made that a joke.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a joke. It is a funny joke, but it is a joke.
I really was convinced that it was like a fucking...
Send your ass to Azkaban right when you start school.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
dark
that...
thoughts.
Yeah.
Darker than most.
Ambitious, but perhaps too ambitious. Yeah, that's a joke. That was the Sorting Hat's voice actor having a laugh.
If you could have Azkaban at
it would be your house. It would be badass.
Yeah. You know what? That'd be actually pretty badass. But I would have to gut out the amenities and make,
yeah,
obviously more comfortable situations for my tenants. Nobody deserves to be in jail or behind some steel bars while down in hell.
I mean, I'm sure there's a number of people in hell that I think do deserve to be behind bars and immolated alive for all of eternity, but hey, I'll take your word for it.
Right. I was about to correct myself. Like, there are people that deserve that, but the aspects of what I was referring to was my let's just say the souls I hold contracts for. They don't deserve to be behind bars.
Escape on that shuttle and you'll kill us all. When they took the marker from Aegis 7, it woke the being in the core of the planet.
Huh.
If you had Azkaban as your house, would you have...
Would you have wraiths instead of owls?
Wraiths?
Wraiths. Like the Dementors.
The Dementors. The Dementors. If somebody was misbehaving, maybe I'd let out a few into the halls. But beyond that, I forgot their names English for a while. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I love the idea that Dr. Khan's talking. Isaac's just over here looting the lockers. Are you not going to pay attention? I'm listening. Let me just loot this shit. Keep going.
I'm listening.
You have a singularity core, and I can let you through. So what do you say?
Considering you die in the game, I'm pretty sure you're not going to survive this game either. Also, I have to admit, this is probably one character change I do not like. I do not like how they've done Dr. Kyne. Because in the original game, Dr. Kyne was always kind of like, creepy. You didn't know where his loyalties were. You always felt unsure about listening to him, but he was the only guy around that you could, hear anything from. But now, he's like really innocent, and you know, he accidentally killed the captain and all that kind of stuff, and he's like trying to be like, I'm a good guy, I want to help, you gotta believe me. Ugh, I don't know. I do not like this change, but it's all right. I'll live with it.
Yeah.
All the other changes are great, so. All right. Actually, you know what? I take that back. He might be a little insane, writing the name of your dead loved one all over the walls.
Well, in the original, in the like the little tiny, you know, behind the pane glass aspect where he was in the original game, if you go into that room, you can find a box that has a gold semiconductor in it and whatnot. But you could also see writings on the walls and on the floor where he wrote his wife's name. It was it had the same
Amelia?
aspect. Yeah.
I gotta say, out of all the weapons, like, it's weird. It's like, you know, they give you all these weapons. I'm like, but I've already got my favorites. Like, I hardly ever find ammo for the Ripper or the line gun or the contact beam. Or does the game cycle what ammunition you find depending on what you've got equipped?
Exactly. That's
Okay.
exactly what it does.
Okay.
So it all depends on the weapons that you have equipped, and I think that was
Boxes
a
are
design...
alive, Pun! The boxes are alive!
Oh my god.
The boxes
They're
are alive!
possessed!
The boxes
They're
are alive! It's a...
The
no.
boxes are alive!
You know, no, it's a mimic. That is literally a necromorph mimic. That's a necromorph mimic.
Damn.
Wait, he accidentally killed the captain? Yes. When Dr. Kine was trying to treat the captain, there was a scuffle, and Dr. Kine accidentally, it was an accident, jammed a needle into the captain's eye, killing him.
Okay, so when Zaruk says accidentally, he literally accidentally hit like literally drove a fucking needle into his eye socket because Benjamin Mathias, the literal captain of the mining vessel, he literally was, you know, violently trying to get free from being held down by the other two helpers with Dr. Kine and whatnot, and he literally was trying to inject a needle into, I would assume, his neck. But he, for some reason, literally just drove it into his fucking eye socket for whatever reason. And I'm like, okay, you are a doctor. Well, apparently you are a doctor, and this motherfucker just like said fuck it and just drove it into his fucking skull. And I was like, okay, you know what, a doctor is supposed to have steady hands, but under the circumstances at play, I think I would be just as agitated as he was, so I'll give you a pass on that one.
Also, I just noticed, were they getting empowered by being standing close to the marker? Like they had, they had a red glow around them. So
I believe so, but there's a certain achievement in the game that makes me believe that, like, when they glow red, something like that, you're able to, if like a limb is about to fall off, you're able to rip off one of the limbs.
Oh.
So maybe that's a visual cue for that, and I have not been able to do that as of yet, and I'm still trying to figure out how you're able to do that in general.
Singularity core on the shuttle. I'll come help you load them up. Damn, Mercer's close. Hurry!
That was weird. Like, I thought, like, you know, it popped up the marker language. I was gonna pause and read that, but it changed too quickly. Also, spin! I wasn't gonna spin in a fight. That would have gotten me killed.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record player, right round.
Oh man, I feel that, buddy. I feel that too.
Fucking on a Friday afternoon and you're just
that.
dead. You're like, fuck, I just want to go home. So just like the animation, then they had the animation canon. Yes.
Yes.
Everything. So like the DVDs, like the I literally have the DVDs behind me, but I don't want to get up and look at the titles. But so the like the anime DVD sets, Aftermath was the lead up to 2, but like the first one that led up to the beginning of this game, the first game. Yeah, so everything originally back in 2008 or 2007, leading to 2008's original release date of the original Dead Space, EA greenlit a bunch of source material to basically heighten the hopefully to heighten the sales of the video game. Like they released a bunch of comic books, they released a bunch of novels, they released a bunch of well, so far 2 visual animations and whatnot to promote Dead Space. And obviously, and this has been lost to time now, and this thing literally
pun? Is this the part? Is this the part with the thrusters where I get to turn him in, like I get to change his state of matter?
Yes, exactly.
Thank God.
Yep.
And for those who don't know what I'm talking about,
you'll
good.
see.
This is
You'll
so
see.
good.
But there was a literal website for Dead Space that actually had a bunch of like side stories about like the lead up, the build up to the video game, and it has long been since lost to time now because somebody bought the website.
Yep.
Like the URL website itself, and it's been lost to time now, so you can't even look it up anymore. It sucks.
Uh-oh. Mr. Harris, I'm gonna need you to back away slowly, please, sir. You're too close. You and your buddy.
Archive.org may have it somewhat fun. Okay. Well, I mean, that would be the best alternative, because I literally I haven't had the pleasure of even diving into that, because there were stories in there that actually have crucial, like really heavy weight to how the game was kind of built on top of like the storytelling of it all.
Ah, get off! Fuck you! Sit down!
Mr. Harris got back up.
I know, I saw it. And because these guys I can't get to the room and activate the engines if I'm dealing with all these guys.
Right. It's okay. So you gotta wait for him to get back up.
Yep.
And you place yourself. Yeah. You know it.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna need this.
Oh yeah. Let me recharge on that. Hey, Mr. Harris, can you mindly sit the fuck down? This motherfucker just doesn't want to give up.
No, well, that's expected. I've never known a necromorph to give up. Then again, you think this is hot? Just wait to see what I've got in plan for you.
Oh, you might want to stasis him.
Oh, I am. I forgot. I almost forgot.
Yep.
There, stay there for a minute. See you in hell.
See you in hell, motherfucker.
Reduced to atoms. Oh wait, they don't. Oh come on. Oh shit! No, 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 not now!
Oh, fuck. Oh, Dr. Mercer, you bastard! You destroyed my creation!
Make us whole!
Oh no.
Oh, man. I should have warned you about the tentacle, but, you know. I forgot.
Wait, how? Wait. Did it? Wait, what happened to him? Did it like crush his organs or something?
Yeah, it literally body crushed him against the marker. So.
I hope I have ammo for this.
I hope so too. Otherwise, you are fucked.
Stop! Stop it!
Oh boy. This is not good.
Stop it!
Oh no.
Ah!
Oh.
Got it.
Oh.
Shoot.
Oh, fuck. You barely got that. It would have pulled you in. Oh, fuck.
Mr. Clark.
Well, alrighty then. Well, that's good.
Fuck the ship.
Fuck Altman, too. Kendra?
I'm here. But every alert on the Ishimura is
Fuck Altman, too.
damage to internal systems. The marker just ripped right through the ship. Somebody pulled it down.
You know what? I can be on Isaac's side. I can. That's fucking. I like that. I love that.
Lost it. He killed the captain. We can't trust him near the marker.
He says returning it to the planet is the
I know you are playing Dead Space right now, but have you seen that there's a demo out for the remake of RE4?
Yes, and I'm going to get the game and stream it when it comes out.
Okay, are you going to play the demo?
Possibly. I think I will.
Okay.
Why?
So reports are coming out that if you are connected to the internet, that's basically the only way that you're able to be invited to do so. But there is a literal mode, a secret mode to the demo version that is doubly just called chainsaw mode.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard about that.
It like makes the chainsaw, you know, a Dr. Salvador.
Yeah.
Fucking super quick, super powerful. Did you do the scene?
Which scene?
Are you talking about us like vaporizing and turning the hunter into atoms?
Yeah, we already did that, I'm afraid. And he didn't even turn to atoms, he just flopped over dead.
The eye, that's in Dead Space 2. Correct.
And yes, Vince, there is a secret mode in Pun's right, in the demo where Dr. Salvador basically gets hopped up on every drug imaginable and chases you. Because of course.
And there's a visual difference in the way that Dr. Salvador looks. It's not just the brown sack anymore. It's literally him having the white sack, potato sack on his head, and he kind of looks like
Jason?
It's like a.
Or
he kind of looks like he has a mural of like where his eyes are or whatnot, like black. Black like visual, like make up your own visual cue or whatnot. But he looks very different.
It just hopped up on every drug.
Yeah.
But the one thing I know that people are not happy about is that you can't save the dog now anymore. The dog's dead.
That's in the demo. I don't think that's gonna be the case in the main release. I really don't.
No thanks, bro. I'm sorry. Look, for those who have not experienced the original RE4, like it has some hilarious lines in it, and it has some really good delivery. So we are practically brothers. No thanks, bro. Or Leon, how you holding up? Bad question, Hunnigan.
Yeah, bad question, Hunnigan.
Where's everybody going? Bingo.
That's what he says that in the demo.
Really?
I lost my shit.
Really?
I literally lost. I'm like, say the line, say the line, say the line, and he did.
Have they changed it? Have they, like, it's the same voice actor from the RE2 remake, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, has he changed to the way he talks as Leon, or?
Yes.
Okay, he has.
Yes.
Okay.
He seems way more mature and brooding sounding.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, chew on that, you overgrown handbag. Please excuse him. It's very early on in his pun-making career. As someone to say when Leon's making jokes in RE2 Remake.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's also funny to me because I've seen a video on YouTube of guys breaking down all the stuff they say in RE4, and you get to see, because it's all Spanish, but it's not Mexican Spanish, it's Spain Spanish, which is different. So, and all the things they say are like pretty hilarious. Like, I mean, even in the opening, like when Leon goes to talk to the guy and it's like, hey, have you seen this girl? The guy literally tells him, what the hell are you doing here? Get the fuck out. And I'm like, wow, okay. No wonder we picked Spanish.
Yeah.
Pendejo.
There's something that most people don't realize, that in the original RE4, the same voice actor that played Leon did the exact same, is the same voice actor that played the merchant.
Welcome. Now I have heard he's not in the demo, which makes me sad.
He's not in the main game at all.
Yeah. What? The merchant? Real? Wait, you mean in the demo or the main? They've said he's not going to be in the main game.
He's not going to be voiced by the same voice actor.
Damn it.
Yeah. So the new voice actor sounds more Scottish.
Welcome. I don't.
Yeah. That kind of bugged me a lot. I was like, fuck.
As long as he gets to pull back his cloak and his like robe and have all the weapons under there. Yeah, okay.
It's been shown.
Got something you might be interested in, stranger. I don't. That doesn't sound right to me.
I know. It's literally
stranger. You're gonna kill an elephant with that thing. Just. I swear.
Stranger. Now that's a weapon.
It's got an awesome 3-round burst ability, although it does chew through ammo quite quickly. It's like, again, and remember, he was like, it was clear, like, he was infected. You could see that on him. He had the glowing eyes, he had everything, but he helped you. So
later on in the game, you could visually see his eyes turn yellow and whatnot.
Yeah.
And no matter what, if you killed him,
he pulled out a rocket launcher.
Well, no. Actually, if you killed him, he would most of the time go. He'd do his animation death sound cue and whatnot, and he'd be dead on the ground. But the very next area, he would be right there waiting to help you again. And I'm like, this motherfucker everywhere to find death and whatnot. Where the fuck does this guy go?
I honestly think it's like, I heard one person say that it's basically a bunch of different people, and they all like, it's either one person who's like infected, which I buy that. Another person said it's like a bunch of people, and they're like a little cabal of guys who are helping you out, which I don't really buy. But and again, it makes sense that he'd know where to go because he lives there. But the whole over here, stranger, and it's just I also love the joke where he's like, got something you might be interested in. Pulls back cloak and has an entire arsenal under his robe.
Yeah, he does that exact animation, and with everything more detailed nowadays in video games, it's very apparent that you can literally tell what he has underneath his fucking cloak, and it's like, god damn.
Yeah, I kind of want to be able to play as the merchant and have him like dual wield magnums or something. Like he pulls 2 magnums out of his robe and starts blasting people. Because he's basically a Matrix character with how many weapons he's got in his clothes. Right. So, I mean, now the trade-off is if you're playing as him, he's really slow and he can't take a lot of hits, but he's got so many weapons, it doesn't matter.
Vince, I don't think that the merchant in RE4 will make a reference to the Duke in RE8. I really don't.
I don't think so, because RE8, like, RE8 takes place years after Resident Evil 4, and it's already been, like, okay, while they're not all canon, well, they're partially canon. The CGI movies, the Resident Evil CGI movies are partially canon, because, and in them, we know that Leon retired. Leon, like, far off in the future of Resident Evil's, like, canon, Leon retires. Like, he's done doing Secret Service, he's done with that, he retires. Chris is still with the BSAA, but Leon retires. Like, he's seen enough shit. So, like, let me put it this way. Both Leon and Chris had periods in their life where they had seen so much shit that both of them turned to drinking. The difference is that Chris took some physical and psychological injuries that took time to heal, and he patched up from that. Leon has taken so much psychological damage that he has decided he's going to retire and drown every day of his life in booze until he can't feel anything anymore. So, and then he does get over it, but he basically says, yeah, no, I'm not coming back. I'm going to stay retired. So,
yeah.
And that's why when Chris in in RE8, or it might be 7, I don't remember, when Chris says, God damn it, when does it all end? Chris has been doing the BOW shit for 30 plus years. Everyone else got out.
Yep.
So, except him. And I know, like, people say, well, Chris is an asshole now. Chris has literally seen all of his partners leave, die, or seen all the squad members he's been with leave or die. The man is so bitter and jaded that he does not care anymore. As far as he's concerned, the job gets done. That's it. Like, I heard someone jokingly say if Wesker showed up right now, Chris would literally grab him by the throat, pin him down, and put so many bullets into his head that it wouldn't even be a game anymore. Like, Chris has had enough. Like,
yeah, after that, that amount of, like, desensitization just from everything that he's experienced throughout the years, I think he's just done.
Yeah.
I would be done. I'd be like, I fucking hate all you people. Just die.
And leave me alone. Yeah. And yes, Jill left. Jill left. And the whole reason Blue Umbrella exists, like they mentioned in RE7, is because the BSAA is become corrupted, like by people who not only deal in BOW stuff, but also export it. So Chris formed Blue Umbrella and, Bulwark, I think is what they're called in RE8. His own, like, personal Blue Umbrella anti-BSAA squad. Chris's whole thing is just to get rid of bioweapons, period. And everyone he's worked with has either died, left, or turned on him. So Chris is just like, fuck it, I'll make my own squad and I'll basically do it my way. And his way involves kicking in Ethan's door, shooting everything, and be like, yeah, by the way, I'm going to shoot your wife right in front of you, and I'm not going to tell you why, because fuck it, you don't need to know.
Yeah, and then that just opened a whole entire can of worms, and then he's like, God damn it, I should have told him earlier.
Yeah. I mean... And also, I think another reason Chris might be a teeny bit jaded is because everyone knows him now for the boulder punching fiasco.
Yeah, maybe.
Because in Resident Evil 7, Heisenberg says in his boss fight, after I'm done with you, I'm going to go get that boulder punching asshole. Like, everyone knows about the boulder punching fiasco.
Yeah,
sorry, 8. My bad. That's 8. My bad.
No, you're fine. I knew exactly what you were referring to when you said Heisenberg. But yeah, I think my favorite villain in RE8 was Heisenberg.
Oh, well,
he reminded me so much of, like, the more humanized aspect of what somebody thinks is right. And I don't know, like, I didn't like Moreau, the fish guy. I think he was lazily placed into the game, but Donna Beneviento and Lady Dimitrescu and Heisenberg were the higher points in the game. And it if I had to rank them, it would probably be in the correlation of, just basically, incentives of what they had going for them.
Yeah.
Before Ethan literally, like, axed them out of existence. So
I want nothing to do with. Neither do I. But here we are. The Lady Supersize Bitch, ugly ass Psycho Doll, and the Swamp Thing. And then there's me, who only wanted to do everything he wanted to do. But that's not how it works in Mother Miranda's plans.
Yeah,
Again, so many people, you probably know this, so many people were screaming for a DLC where we get to side with Heisenberg, because Heisenberg just wants out. He's not going to do anything bad. He just wants out. So, like, is he chaotic good? Absolutely. But, I mean, he probably would have been like, look, he said, I just wanted my freedom. I'll do whatever. I just want out. So people jokingly said there should be a DLC where Heisenberg raises Rose instead. I mean, the crazy Uncle Heisenberg.
God.
What was that joke? Well, didn't think anyone was left. Not after D's, that is. It must be pretty tough, huh, Ethan? Who the fuck is D's? Oh.
You're not cultured.
Even better. Throws the thing into him. Mother Candace is going to love you. Who's Candace? Joe Mama.
Oh my God.
The best part about that is that Heisenberg's voice actor saw that clip, and he actually said, he's like, if I had known that would have been that fucking funny, I would have said that on a blooper reel. That is genius. He totally would do that. And it's funny because Heisenberg's voice actor actually said a lot of like the inflections. You see Heisenberg do like the waving of his hands and like how he fidgets a lot. That's him. He says, I added that. When I read the character, I thought he needed some enunciation, some finesse to how he moved and how he acted to make him more stand out. And I'm like, well, he's kind of like this cool uncle with a giant cog axe. He kind of already sticks out, but I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway,
exactly.
I have to go. I appreciate you coming by, Pun. Really do.
Of course.
All right, and I will talk to you later. You have a good one. All right.
You as well.
See ya.
Good night.
All right, everybody. We went a little bit longer today, but that's all right. Having Pun stop by made me want to keep playing. So let's get ready to raid somebody. Who do we have over here we can raid, huh? Let's see. Let's go say hi to... I always like to go with small people, so... Okay, there's a good one. All right, don't go yet. We're going to raid somebody, but yeah, good night. Let me get this raid set up. We're going to go say hi to Oro Oriel. Let's do that real quick. Appreciate y'all sticking around a little bit longer today. I apologize. Again, we normally don't go that long, but hey, when a friend's here, you got to. So, as always, it's been a pleasure and a privilege to entertain all of you. I will see you all tomorrow when we do more of our dubbing and riff on Grandia. And with that, I've been Zaruk Windcaller, and remember, the memories you make in life, good and bad, make you who you are. Don't change them for anything. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.